Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are around the world. Hope everyone's having a good day, a good Saturday. More transport favour 2 today. I don't really have a plan for today, we'll just sort of see what lines need adjusting and go from there and add new lines. Yeah, that's the plan for today. So let's not stick around, shall we? Let's get straight to it. Because we left last time and we made... What line was it? It was the coffee bean one, wasn't it? Yeah, this one. Right down here. Something just upgraded. Oh, this is upgrading. I heard it. That's got a lot of levels, doesn't it? So that means this thing's going to produce even more than it needs to be. Did we put... Was it 2 trains we put on here? Or was it the 1? That's not it. That's it. We did put 2, didn't we? Good. That's going to scoop all that up. Yeah. That should be able to get a full load, actually. Yeah. 216. Yep. That's now fully upgraded. That's level 1. But that's on a 2-to-1 ratio. So... Where's the other train? It's coming back. Through the tunnel. Right. How much is on there? 180. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Still says 86 though. I mean, it's quite a relatively short journey from here to here, relatively, in comparison to other lines. This is an entire 1 line. So then this is going to come up here and convert coffee beans into food. Wait, 1. $44. Yeah, it's shipping 47 currently, I think. That might be total what it's doing. And then we are coming in here. into this little hob here. Right. This looks like we're not getting enough fuel being transported. Fuel is the orange one. We have 4 vehicles on the go. Really? 4? Wait a second. Okay, your tools. You'll be tools. In fact, there's too many tools here, isn't there? Shall we half that? Sell those 2. In fact, what we'll do is we'll speed up the time to 1/4. We'll make it progress maybe a year or 2. Because we are I'm way too forward than what I want to be when it comes to vehicles. So I want to catch up, particularly for the trains and stuff. Right, tools have just come in from the trains, I'm suspecting. That's not the right one. Would have gone this way. Be this one, won't it? Yeah. Oh, fuel's gone. That's just waiting. Shall we just readjust this again? Do that. See how that does it. How are we doing for traffic? 40. Alright. 30. How many buses have we got on there? Not you. You. A Glossop. 3. How many stops have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could increase it by 2 actually. Increase to the amount of stops to the amount of buses. Planks are an issue. Yeah, it's only transporting 60. So let's see if we can edit these to have a bit more on the capacity side. These. Oh, that goes down to poor. Oof. So we could do an engine at the front and the back. Or we just need a more... What is this? The E6001. That's a diesel, right? Yeah, it's this thing. Let me just have a look at this a bit more full screen. Where is this? Here it is. Tractive effort is 152. Could do with you. Doesn't really matter. They're just green or blue. So we could swap them for that. That's what I think we might do. They're more expensive to run overall. But if it's struggling... Shall replace the train in its entirety? Yes. So we'll add one of you. And then we shall add... We've got 2 boxcars at the moment. Wait. They're gondolas. 18. Yeah, so... Shall we up that to 4? And then... add... as many as we can here. Maybe 215. Because what, our platforms are 240, I think. 75 flat in 3 minutes. Or 105 seconds. There we go. That's going to set us back some money, but let's see how they do. How full is that going to get? What's wrong? Trains mutually blocked. How has that happened? Seriously? How has that happened? Why is it not stopped here? That would have been blocking up here, wouldn't it? Okay. We need to get rid of that then. So they need to wait here until they come out again. If that's the case. So... oh boy, right. If we flip you around... are we able to flip you around? Let's flip you around. Let's go that way. Let's flip you back. I've no idea why that happened. Hi, Jay. Why did that not run? Let me figure that out. Oh. That's interesting. That didn't save now, did it? I see the issue. I'm fixing it. Where the hell is it? So Doctor Who was yes. Did you not like it, Jay? because I like it and I don't like it. As soon as they said this planet used to be Diamond, I was like, wait a minute. I've heard that before. But the question is, did you like the callback? Or did you not? See, I like it when people reference stuff from other stuff. Because to me, it didn't take anything away from the original episode. Because this is like way, way in the future. I don't know. Right. Try the channel point again. Because it should play it now. Now that I've fixed that. Also, why do the Doctor and Belinda have the exact same suits as the other soldiers? And why... Well, there are two helmets that just happen to be there. Now you're just poking holes, Jay. The Doctor knew what year they were in. So, he had them be in the same uniform. Because he knew, surely. Surely that's the reason, right? And also, we don't necessarily know whether there were more crew on that ship. Right? They could have left 2 people behind, right? This is getting way too busy. So many trains just waiting. There you go. See ya. Told you I fixed it. I think what we need here is another track. That's gonna make this interesting now, isn't it? Unless we just delete this bit here. Haha, funny number. What? What funny number? What are you on about? What's a funnier number? Where? What? What have I missed? Being a menace to society. Right, we can keep that. Just have that singular bridge. It's not like there's going to be loads of traffic going over there, or is there? Okay, yeah. The year. Yeah. Right, let's put a cargo platform here, 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 and here. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Because we can put another double track in here. And then put in cargo platform. Whoa, maturity! Exactly. Exactly. Right, how are we going to work this? To go into this. How are we going to work a crossover with 4 tracks? Ooh. Let's pause things here. Because I have a feeling... It says I've broken something, but that's fine. And then we'll do... this crossover here again. Oh. If we can. Please play ball. No. Are you gonna work? Oh, come on. What's so difficult about this? Right there, snaps there. Come on. I know it's at a curve, but it should still be able to do it. Maybe we need it longer. If I have to spend the entire stream just doing this, so be it. Riveting content. I can hear his voice, Jay. In my head. I can hear it when you say that. That's right, lads. Put your backs into it. Oh my god. Onwards, through the door to nowhere. Oh dear, we've played that map too many times, man. It's a problem. Don't think there's much we can do. It's in such an awkward position as this too. Still, best use of the dark ether in that game so far. Though I do miss the jellyfish. I've forgotten what the jellyfish are. I'm sorry, man. Was that in Cold War? Oh, come on. Play ball. The giant jellyfish in the Cold War's dark ether. Was that in the sky? Because I don't remember it. I get it's been a while, but still. What's this one? Outer. Oh my god. It was just around the place, back when the dark ether was perpetual night rather than space. I'm not gonna lie, I've never noticed. I don't think. Don't think I noticed. God. This station is going to annoy the hell out of me. Like, seriously. Why did I decide for the cargo station to be here? Because we're trucking everything in anyway. Because if we may as well just turn this one into the cargo hub. Because this is just a big problem. It does mean, though, the only reason I put this here is for this here. That still is in catchment. So if we put it... No, we still can't put it in there. Because that would have to cross over. The stations annoy you, uses 50k points. Do you know what, Jay? I was considering... I actually considered putting that channel point up to 100k. I was so tempted when I was when I added the other two sound effects. I was like, do you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make it more expensive than it needs to be. Right, I know you can still use it. I was just saying, I was tempted to put it up again. This is creating a big bottleneck. And besides, why? I don't know, I just thought changing a game is quite a big thing. But then again, getting to 50k points is quite a commitment anyway. Grrr. Is what? What if? Can we? Yes, we can. Can we extend the cargo platform by 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, what have I done? Don't do that. Thought we discussed something for 100k points. Did we? So we've made this bigger by 2, and then we go so if we do that, that's technically still part of the station. That should give us more room now. They would discuss it twice and then completely forgot about it. It would not surprise me in the slightest. Get rid of this. Right. Well, let's redo that. Now that we've pushed this back a bit. Does mean we're going to have to put in our diamond again. Right. And oh, yes. Because that's not officially station track. That is. Right. Oh. Right. Signals. Plop, plop. Okay. Now that is officially connected. We can... Let's do it from the track here. So we're still going to have to probably curve it round and then back again. This entire thing is really awkward because of this here. Just need a better way to do it. That's longer and faster. Oh. Bring that round to there. Right, now this needs to go straight over. To the other side. There we go. And now that needs to go into there. That needs to go just into there. We'll whack in the signals while we are here. Right. I wonder, can we get away with doing diamonds in this area and this area? Potentially. Let's try it. Right. In theory, that looks better. We sort of need to do the other side, but we'll do that in a second. Cross there, and then they merge into 2-track there. They could stage there. There isn't really any room. Is there room to stage a train here? Has to be before here, so here, all the way up to there. Let's see. This is quite a long train. No. Okay. Okay, so what we're saying is we'd still have to stage it here if one does have to wait. It is not the most efficient way of doing this at all. That needs to be a one-way. See, that merges onto there. It could just merge. Then again, this goes into 2 anyway. So I was just thinking this bit here could have snaked along, and then we could do it here. But we'll see how this pans out, I think. And we're going to have to pan these 2 to here. So what we're going to do first is we're going to extend them a little bit. Whoa. Past the bridge. We're then going to put in the 2 signals here and here. We're then going to put in our little crossover / diamond here. And then we can Plop you in there. Oh. Why is that not possible? Put you as close as possible, and then that's going to merge into that outer track there. Like so. That... ooh. That's not going to be able to hold a track, so we'll just hold them there. One needs to use the crossover or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Theoretically, that should be fine. Now, let's change these lines. So, yellow. Where's this upper gloss up? I'd like you to use number 3. And then we've got purple and brown. We'll use the... yeah, we'll use you as well. It's number 4. And that means, theoretically, there should be less bottlenecking because now 4 trains can come into this cargo terminal at once. Why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? You're a purple line. So how about the purple lines can also use... how come that's not possible? Ah. It's less of a bottleneck, but we're still at trains waiting. Oh my god, this one's so long that it's blocking. Oh. I made the situation worse. I may have done. Still don't get why I can't set... Oh, I can. Oh, was I selecting the wrong one before, maybe? Because that might ease literally everything up. Purple, I can use these two. Well, yeah. I've got these two. Yeah, there we go. Right. Purple. Upper. How long are they sitting there? 90. Let's make that 120. So they're sitting there a little bit longer. By the look of things, they've got loads of this here still. And that means yellow. Logs to planks. They're just dropping off, aren't they? Yeah. This is still losing us money. Oh, it's happened again. That's the problem there. That one's fine. We're gonna have to flip you around. Back in again. Despite it being full. Yeah, because all that's doing is going up here. Auto save. Yeah, this is not... There needs to be a better way of doing this. It's like we need to triple track it here. I'm just wondering if it might be better. See, this oil line here needs to go through here. Because this is so busy, we almost need another track to sort of come out from here or here and go all the way up and join here, and hopefully it can actually use that. So let's do that. As a little bypass. For this route here, so it doesn't block this, and we'll use it on the way back too, so it can be a two-way track there. And in order to come back again, too much curvature. How about we just delete this here? And we do that. Unplop a signal here. Wait a minute. Why is that now double? Why is that not coming over here? Right, yeah, that's how it should be. Comes across here, and then it can merge with you, right? Yeah. There's an ad break coming in 30 seconds, by the way. We can have you here. And then we can have a signal here. Okay. Goes to here. Goes up here to bypass it on the way there. On the way back, there's a problem. It means it still has to come through here. Unless we make this a two-way thing. But then again, it can't because there's no crossover back over to there. What I might do is a double. So a double track coming out here in order to bypass this little bottleneck here into here. So let's bring that back a little bit.
Bye-bye.
See you later, Jay. But he will be back shortly. Right. So if we... Whoop. Double that. Like so. And bring this all the way past this signal here to there. And do that. And plot a signal, not you, signals there. That way, when it's coming across to here and back again, so it would be going up here, and then it needs to merge back onto the 2 track again. So if we grab this left hand side one, which is going to merge into the far left, like that, and then this is going to merge into the inner one there. So, okay. That should reduce the amount of traffic. So, this is going up here, this is going up here, this way. So we'll need a signal if we go to tracks, signals. We'll have a one-way here to wait just in case. It should be able to come back. Right? Hmm. 3 minutes, Jay. That's pretty quick, man. You're inconsistent, because you're sometimes 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes. Sometimes you're really quick. And then you're like... Yeah. Can that come back to there? Should be able to. Theoretically. Right. Right. That should be able to bypass that. So if we add you, and then after you, oh wait, Sometimes I have a chat with my wife, sometimes the kettle takes its sweet ass time, sometimes I'm lucky the kettle's still warm. Ah. This should be on the way back, right? So if we put a signal... Signals! Here, right? And then we can go to line manager and add that there. And that bypasses this entire shit show here. Okay, let's try that. This way, this doesn't get... There we go. To stop because it hadn't passed this here. And that means that can just bypass there. Without any trouble of interfering with this lot here. That's going to be trouble. We're not using that bit now, but... Still having trains waiting over here. What's that waiting on? So what is that? That's brown. Brown's occupied. That's just dropping off. Why is that standstill? A lot of trains just standing still, but... Yeah, because no one's using this in a line here, I have thoughts. Yeah, bring them into there. as well. Still got its crossover here. Keeps going up here. Oh, that might be too close. So let's bring that in. Yeah, so this one is here. And that one's there. And that should be long enough. Should we have one waiting here? Let's wait until one of them comes on its own line. We need a signal here. Ooh. Flip your ass around. What do you mean? That signals trouble, I think. Yeah. That signal is definitely trouble. Put one there as well. Hopefully that'll flow a bit better. That looks like it's now flowing better. It still looks like we're losing quite a bit of money. Do you know what would be even better if they went onto this, the orange line too? I think. And did this little bypass here. Because the orange line is the fuel line, which comes here to pick up, and then all goes all the way on to here. And I think there's only two. Is there only two trains on that one? No, there's. It's even less. It's one train. Because one train's enough. And that's why we made this centre through line. Right. Okay. How's that bus doing? 5, 7. Okay. That's into here, isn't it? Yeah. So let's have a look at... I suppose we could have a local bus line still. So let's do that. And bus stops actually take up quite a bit of area. If we go more flatter, right. So if it starts here, maybe... what does... that covers that area. So we one down... there. Where we'll need another one here. So it goes there. 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 Comes around to there. Where we'll need one up here. Right there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really cover this bit here though, does it? Unless it comes down here. And we just put an extra one. Just to cover that centre bit there. Alright. New line. This is the bus. Oops. I pressed enter by accident. Where it is. Can afford the local line. Start there. We go down to here. Down to here. Here. And to there. There we go. 6 stops. And that should bring a few in. Wait, is that? These trucks are going through here for the shortest route. They should not be cutting through the bus station. I'm gonna have to fix that in a sec. Yeah, they are. That's a tad cheeky. Because the game does the shortest line it possibly can. Alright. Local line, 15 passengers. Fishbowl. We'll have 6. What colour's that? Is it that colour? Close enough. Not really the nearest road depot. I think it is. Yeah, that one there. And already we've got 16 people there, 7 there, 2 there. And already we're going up again because public transport 40%. Buses will get losses, but it's more for growing these cities than anything else. Because it comes into our main train station, not train station, bus station. That can then take them to the intercity between Calford and Glossop. That was a popular one, 30. What we might do is stagger them. Wait. 30 seconds. Oh, that's not the right thing. We want line full load, 30 seconds, which means they'll wait for a full load for a maximum of 30 seconds. At each stop. Which means if they are all bunched up together, there'll be at least, or should be, a 30-second stop. Yeah, there should not be trucks coming through. Where are they going? Over here and over here. So we need to add a marker to force them onto that track. So they need to go this way. So we're going to go to roads, we're going to go to waypoints, and we're going to grow a waypoint on here. We're going to go into our line manager, and we want fuel one. In fact, fuel's fine. It's food. And we'll go onto the tools at the station. Bang. It sorts itself out from there. That will mean no more trucks coming into the bus station. Just to help the city grow for itself. Or should I... Actually, let's get rid of you. Just do you, like that. It might be a good idea as well, on the bus routes. Do we have them yet? Oh, we do. Bus lane tool. This might destroy a bit. So we want that lime colour. Okay. Down there. Where else is that going? And this way. Oops. Didn't need to put it that way. And then all the way. Yeah. Although, what that's just done means we have to upgrade our roads first. That's where the crossover is. We could put them just... where the bus stations actually are. Or the stops as well, should I say. And that'll just help out with traffic a bit. And future-proof it too. Future-proof. So doing the entire line. It's just not possible. Oh. Okay, maybe not that one then. All the others, that should make things a little easier. Like that. Tools. Have a look at tools here. Let's add another truck to that. And maybe same for the fuel. What's the capacity of these? 21. Yeah, let's have 3 of them at the go. That way, we're moving more. Is this still losing us money? It is. By 4 mil. Which is, it's picking up the planks here, it's putting them all the way down here. Because we're being paid down here and on the return journey too, which is technically good. Wow, that's level 4. Okay. It's coming all the way up here. Is it maybe frequency other than anything else? Should we maybe reduce the amount of planks that it takes? Let's see. Based on this, we might have to remove 1. But that is, it is doing 2 platforms. We're maybe talking about 2 here. It is sitting there. Oh, there are 3 here. Should be able to go quicker now. Whoa! That is 100 people that want to go between the Glossop sidings and here. Do you know what that warrants? That warrants a train. That warrants a passenger train, 100%. 100 people there and back? Yep. I would use this station, because that was the plan. But we know it's already way too busy. So we might put it down here. Because that could just be the cargo terminal, couldn't it? It's not unusual for cities to have more than one train station. Also, what's happening? What's happening with tools here? This one. We've only got one. Let's add another. 33. How much does that haul? 17. Yeah. What I'm gonna do is get rid of that there. It can expand out there, but doesn't seem to be expanding too much out there. Now, question is, how? I think separated stations would be fairly useful. Looking at the existing line, we're either going to have to replace this, how this works, because we could repurpose this into a passenger station and move all of that to there. The only downside to that is the planks. Planks would have to be moved from truck from here up to here, instead of it being directly loaded onto a platform. That is the only downside. Because, well, we wanted it near the bus station. Tell you what we'll do. In the meantime, we've only got 4. Let's have a look. What is this right now? 6,600. 43. It is the fastest, actually. And we're going to add 2 more. So there's now going to be 6 of them. Which are these here, because they only take 14 each. Take this road up here, don't they? That road needs... Do you know what that road needs? An upgrade. That needs a 60 mile per hour. That is ridiculous. I'd argue we would go and go all out there. Have a bus lane. All the way. There we go. 2 lanes for traffic, cars, and then cars and trucks if we need any. There we go. So that should have fixed that frequency. We go B. 133 seconds. Not only is the road quicker, we've added more. 97, yeah. There's a lot of people waiting. We did the bus lanes here. We didn't do them here, did we? We didn't. Okay. So let's do them here. Because what we're looking for is urban. No. Yes. Large street. just so we can have a bit of traffic flow. There we go. Oh yeah, there's one here as well. I thought there was one more. Like that. There we go. Awesome. And what that will mean is buses will not be holding up any traffic when they've stopped. Did we decide? Oh, we didn't. Oh, yes, we did. It is, yeah, 60. Sits there for 60 seconds if needed, if it's empty, which it won't be at the moment. Right. So. Temptation is now for this. There's a potential for a station. There are 92 people there. Whether we will wait, we'll see. Because what I'm actually thinking for the future now is make this the cargo hub at the fuel refinery. Because it's near enough here. Expand this by a couple of platforms. It will mean, though, the planks that will be made here. The reason why this is here is because it's in catchment of here. And it's near enough to the city. Because originally, we were offloading tools here. But that's sort of not gone to plan. So what we could do, as a thought, is we truck the planks up to here. Because that's in catchment of that. And then it loads it on the platform there. And then we do the trains like it is doing now. So we're just moving these lines up into here. But we've got the added of this line too. And I mean the purple line at the moment, which is the plank to tools, that's the one that has to go and pick up the planks, comes down here, picks up the tools, and comes back again. It doesn't do a shuttle run. It does a full loop, so it comes back on itself. I'm still thinking of fixing that, you know. Making this an actual loop. So it uses this bit of track here all the way down across here. Because we're still having a bit of a bottleneck sometimes here. But it's the element of where, because we go upper, then comes down to here. Still got this line here. Why? Just a minute. Restarting this. So, you go down to you. And then or it'll be the other way around. That would use that bit there, and that would make it would make the journey longer, but it would mean less likely to cause a bottleneck because it's not coming in then coming back out again. And it would mean only these two are coming in and coming back out again because they have to. Because we've got a train shuffling it from here and from here. But that just makes me want, potentially, to have the yellow route, have this come all the way around and loop back into here. And this is why I like doing loops, because it means we don't have these bottlenecks coming in and out. Right, up here, you are going to do 90 seconds, load the planks, and unload the tools. And on here, do the same. 90-second wait max. Unload the planks, unload the tools. Right. Right, that might have disturbed everything a bit, but it does mean less traffic coming back on itself up here now. Oh, it is now growing up here now. Look at that. Which is a shame, because I do want to expand it out here maybe more. Right, I think we are going to do what we said we were going to do for this one. Hopefully, now, this one will actually gain us some more money, because it's more travelling. It has to travel longer, sure, so we might have to add another train. But in theory, it's better for this cargo station here. That's only bringing back 30 tools, isn't it? At the 72 capacity. An extra 20, which this is then going to scoop up. So we don't want it waiting too long. This line is costing us a lot though. How many trains is on that purple line actually? 3, yeah. We are transporting. It's just the production. I mean, it is loading it all. This is on a loss here. Why is this on a loss? Let's have another truck. And the tools have not been transported at all. We need more. Already got 3. Add another 2. So we're just not moving it. Are we moving the fuel though? I know it's just topped itself up again. 3. 21. No. Add 3 more. If we need to reduce them again, we will. Lots of tools. It's got 2 doing them. Bit of an auto save. Quite a few getting a loss on. It's the reasons of why. This is the line that we put in last time. That's a full load. Don't know if we need to add another train to this one. Does it run out? Does this run out? happening down here now? You're waiting for what food? I mean, we could try and force this to level up. Or we can split the line down here. See, this is a loss, but not as big as it was, and it will get bigger, and then it will go plonk. Same with this. And it comes. It's not about going here. It gets its profit when it comes down here. Yeah. Minus 1.8 mil. Would it be better if we had a shuttle run instead? Of what? This purple line. To be fair, it's down to the tools, right? Which is why we had another line go into Camelford. It gets 40, 50, 50. So 20 knots spare. And these box cars hold 18. So we could take one away. It automatically saves money. Yeah. This is not really, it's gained a profit here. That's the only time it has. You know, we look at this. Huge money. Oh look, it's our break time. We are always on a loss with this. But why? Is it because it's so long? And this usually is at a loss, but sometimes it's at a profit. The yellow line. What's the capacity on that? 143. Oh, that's why. Oh, it's looking like we might need 2 through lines. One for each direction. So we're about to make it slightly more busier. Because we are not... Yeah, we basically need one more. We need one more train on the yellow line. Wonder if we can get a better... That's on the A35. Which... is this? It's 600,000 a year. How much of a loss are we at? Okay. Goes 62. It's got 115 tractive effort. Where are they? Here we go. Better tractive effort goes 80 Ks. Not 80 Ks, 80 miles per hour. That was slightly cheaper actually. But why? Emissions, okay. Are we on 11? Wait, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be poor apparently. What was it? This one? Yeah. Still long. We need more tractive effort, really. Because I think that's what it is at the moment. But it's dependent on if we can actually afford that. What's the best tractive effort here? That's on a 227. 200. 285. 288. Yeah, so it's this thing here, which is 809 a year. So this thing was 65. EMD, which we could try. See how it goes for money as well. Because look at how much more we can put on. We're not going to, because we only need a 200 meter one. And what if we put in this again? It says poor. Okay. And if we put in this, mediocre. How long that's going to take? 128 seconds. That's fine. So we're still doing 11. Let's hope and pray. Well, it will be quicker. Theoretically. Where is it at the moment? So it's dropping off stage. It's right here. And it's just waiting at the moment. It's done its drop off. It's just waiting for this to come in. I can tell that's a lot quicker. And that's all it's going to be. Speed of the train. Now we're looking for these last ones here. So that's basically getting 200. This is the one we're looking at. Getting us a loss of 700,000 at the moment. It's having to wait now. That was just bad timing. 900. Should be able to go in a sec. Yeah. We're at 1 million. That's only because it had to wait. It's having to wait again. Almost 2 mil. But does gain that all the way back into a big positive. It's on its way back again. which is a positive. There's still 300. We're not shipping enough still. I think we can risk it. We've got the funds to. So we're going to add another one. Because if we have two... what it will effectively mean is if we get the staggering right, what will happen is one will be picking up while the other drops off. And therefore it should balance stuff out. Because we can't really make the train too much longer. That's now having to wait. Wonder where is that second train actually? You know, it is having to wait a lot, isn't it? We might have to do what I said I was going to do and make this a loop. Because it might be better in the long term for funds point of view. It's just a matter of trying to get it round and connected back into here. Because it'll have to connect itself back into the station, depending on which way we want to do it actually. Because we can make it clockwise or anti-clockwise. If it comes in here, it means it has to go like this. Round this way. Still doesn't matter, does it? We're still going to have to branch it out here, go over this track with a railway bridge, follow this road, cut across, or even cut across here into here. That may have been a mistake, adding a second one. Means they're not moving all the time. Yeah, we do need to do this, right. So we can go all the way past there, that's fine. Something just upgraded. Wasn't that. It might have been that. Because this isn't transporting enough either. Alright. Where were we? Before I got myself distracted. Okay. We bring this like this. Put it above the tunnel. Technically, it's this line here that we're bringing it into. So we could just connect this and spiral this out. Instead, this can connect into here. Sure, but doesn't have to. We then do this and this. Oh boy, right. Okay, it doesn't want to do it that way, that's fine. And do it another way. Further back, but let's do this one again. This time, we'll do dual tracks. Like so. Too much slope, which means we need to delete it back here. So we can gradually put it up like that. There we go. Should be mostly flat. There is going to be a bit of a slope going up to the bridge, and obviously slowing down for the corner as well. And if we do signals here, I'll make sure it needs to stop. And we'll just have it sit at the station for anything coming in if needed. In fact, that has actually made it a shorter route already. So it's already going to follow that. The only downside is it doesn't have any signals along here. So let's add a signal. Along here. And then we're going to do a one-way signal from here. Oh, what the hell? All right. So instead, one there, plop one there. That's probably added a bit more than I needed, but you know, I'm just thinking. Do you know what actually might be easier and quicker? Is if they actually do the Uno Reverso this way. Because there's no other traffic coming this way for this bit. By the look of this, it's still having to wait. I look at the line. Where is it? So it is gaining us every so often. It's still at a loss though. Tricky one. Still at 250. Oh, we almost need like a third train coming in. That's just about leaving. That can then go. It is competing with basically this train here to get out as well. Also West is up there, then it's do that. And then that's not done what I thought it was going to do. It's just flipped it on its head. Just going down here again. I wonder if we pause a minute and say, go to here, go to here, but then flip your ass around. No. Surely I can. All it's doing is flipping it around. Probably because it prefers a loop than anything else. If that's the case, why is it not done it for the brown route? You pick up from there, you drop yourself off here, right? And you go into terminal number 3. Then I ask you to go back on yourself. Okay, now this is confusing. Yeah, it's coming twice. Now it's coming this way. Okay, it's going to have to do the loop then. The loop that I don't want it to do. Although the brown loop's doing that. Probably because it didn't have any choice. It's right there. I wonder what happens now. It still prefers the backwards and forwards. Surely going back between that way is quicker than going all the way around there. Surely. Like that one was up all the way up there. Maybe when I was fiddling with stuff, it's what it did. It was interesting, right? Right, here it comes. Basically halved it there. $3.5 mil. Looking at this number here. train too expensive? That must be the reason. So that is the class 37. Which is 800,000 a year. Plus all the trains on the back. There must be something. The tractive effort's quite good. It's a 247. Can we find something as good in Steam? Probably not. There's a 250. A 700,000 a year. 430. Don't think there will be, will there? These trucks have effort 152. 247. That's slightly cheaper. More tractive effort. Let's see now. Still not enough. That's just left. Still got loads. At least this bottleneck is now sort of lifted. Because now we've got less trains coming in and coming back out the same way. And they're now doing a loop, which is technically better. That might have changed everything, because by the look of things, finances that way. It's probably done 2 runs now. Although we're not pulling enough here, I think we're saving enough on running costs now. Because we have better tractive effort for the price of the running cost of the train. Which means we're getting more of a profit. Which is exactly what we're looking for. Because that's where it is here. Yeah, and it's just jumped. It's not come anywhere near here. Yeah. Just did a 2.4 mil versus a 1.46. Which means that's good. But it also means we can have train number 3. Because this is producing so much to the point where that is hardly left-ish. In fact, you'll look at this here. Comes in, it's almost got 500. Gonna collect it, and it's still got 300. Because each of these is like 200. We can maybe actually add... I think we've got room on the platforms for... one more? Nearest one's here. Let's have a look. Yeah. We could get away with that if we edit that. Go down to cargo. We want this one. Yeah, 221. Right, we could... I think the platforms are 240. Actually, so... yeah. Let's see now. Yeah, perfect. Well, this one's having to wait. Oh, this is leveling up. Which is a good thing, because it means we're transporting stuff. But it also means we're getting more of this. And this is still doing its reverse act. Maybe we should edit it so it isn't actually a loop. Actually, how would it do that though? Because we haven't connected this into here, which we could, or we could move its platform to here. See how it does. Then goes upper gloss up. Even still, yeah. Move it here, upper gloss up, add. And do that. There we go. They're sort of going opposite ways, but that's fine. Is going to mean it has to go all the way down here to then come down here. Well, I think for this little segment here, it's better that they're a loop. It's less efficient, a lot less efficient, but it means we're getting less bottlenecks here because we're getting less traffic coming down here and then coming back on itself again. Which means there's going to be less trains waiting than anything else. And this also means this for upper means we can do you again. So if there are two purple trains on the go at the same time, it can do either or. I mean, how many planks does it take? 126. I would argue that we could do with another. It doesn't matter because it fills two platforms anyway. And the purple line is where we are slipping. Oh, Calfor tools. That is... wow. How many trains have we got on that? Oh, no wonder. We've got one. We've already got 6 of the box cars. What's that? E6001. Let's just replace it. Yeah, we'll have you. And then we'll have boxcar, which is here. And we'll have as many... oh, that then goes down to poor. Okay. We'll have another one at the end then. Once we are satisfied, see how that does. $240. Wait a minute. That's not the right one. That is 16 meters. Okay. It's this one we need. Although it doesn't actually matter. In fact, this one will be better because it's less weight. Five minutes. Didn't mean to double that up. So we need better tractive effort than 152. There's this one. Yeah, let's have the green. 4 minutes, top speed. 3 minutes. Still 3 minutes. What if we add that? We'll see if this will actually get a profit. 2, 3. One more. $127. Flat 75. 8 minutes. We'll try it. $400. Wow. So that's now going to go up, split here, and come into here. Let's get into... oh, it's had to break because of that. I was going to say it was about to get to 60, wasn't it? Busy here. This may need a third by the look of things. Let's do that. What we could do is only have it so it comes in there just for the food line, actually. Just to make things easier. which will mean we will have to just pause this a second. Would have to put that then and move that to here. Yep, there we go. And if we go to signals and make that a two-way, bang. Just like that. Right, and then if we go to U, and this is lower camel forward, this one, 3. There we go. No issues? No. Alright. And that'll mean that won't do anything again, like we just witnessed. Yeah, there we go. It's told us there's no errors, which is good. What's this one? Food. Don't think we need as many. Food. Oh, there's only 2 trucks, but let's just get rid of that one. Perfect fit. We're going to have to need more trucks for the tools. What are these? Man 19 tarpaulin trucks. Yeah. Tools. Yeah. And we will add, not that many, we'll add 2 more. Right. So if we have a look at this. Yeah. I've probably already mentioned this, but most of these train lines are going to have a loss and then it's going to have a gain when it basically grabs some money. Because most of these, or some of these, will pick something up, drop it off, and come back again, and it doesn't get paid both ways, but one way. Which is why this is at a loss at the moment. In fact, I think this is the only line that is doing its full circle. Which is probably why it's at a loss. Because this is picking up, as far as I remember, yeah, plank tools. So this is the one that we've spent a lot of attention on this stream. Where it's picking up the planks from the platform here, taking it all the way down here, picking up the tools and coming all the way back again. Because, well, I wanted to get paid both ways, but it appears... South. Why is that showing? Oh. That's interesting. Why is that showing in there? This line's confusing, isn't it? Because it shouldn't be doing that. What? Unless it's because of this. No. What's problem? South. Yeah, why is it still showing here? Because it shouldn't be. Should it now? No, it should not. So why is it doing that? Right. It's picking up from here. I'm going to send it this way. There we go. That seems to be playing ball now. Here you are going to... How many times have I had to redo this line of the last two streams? Because I did it last stream as well. It needs to load the planks. When it comes back, it needs to unload the tools. And down here, it needs to unload the planks that it picked up and load the tools that it's going to produce. Right. Yeah, there we go. But in here, we can do this. Will that produce it twice? It will. Okay. So we won't do that. Because for some reason that means it can do both here. Oh, that's now waiting. Is that because we've run out of Maverick? Yeah. We might need to split this line, you know. Oh. There is no signal here. There we go. Let's have a look-see. Already run out. Wait a minute, why? What have I done? I've broken something. Load planks. Planks. And then you... That was my boo-boo. Right. I know what I did. I knew what I did. And now we're going to have to wait for that line to just catch itself back up again. Yes, we are. Oh boy. That is quite the loss. This, what is that? For tools. Why is that a loss? Didn't used to be. It's because the train's more expensive, isn't it? Yeah. As soon as we changed it. Okay. Class 37. This thing is 800,000 a year. We have a 247. So we're gonna add you. And we're going to add as many boxcars as we can. So right now we can't afford it. Well, the line can't afford it if we're going to break even on said line. Which might mean we might have to duplicate. Because that can only bring in 90. It's going to fill up fully. Swallow all that up, and then it's going to go. Right, let's be honest. If you're here, past that, that's enough of a gap. I'm just thinking, for when there's already a train leaving, when there's already one position in there, just like what we just saw. Oh, having to adjust this again. And delete, let's just delete 2 of them. this is now -4 here. So I reckon we are going to have to split that line. We're going to have one shuffling planks and the other shuffling tools back. It's the only way, I think. So, we're going to pause it. Plank tools. Technically the same. Up here, you're going to load planks. You're not going to unload tools. Down here, you're not going to load any tools, you're just going to load planks. Planks, 2 tools. And then back again. In which we're going to edit them all to remove the box. Which technically means we can save some money and add $239. What is that? That's fine. Right. We might not need 4 trains on that then. So let me just make it just 2 for now. And then we're going to go to lines. It's basically going to be a duplicate of this. So that's the plank to the tools. And then it's going to be rail, gloss up the place, and then it's going to be tools, gloss up tools. What sort of color? Maybe a dark green. Okay. So we're going to grab you, and you're going to go all the way up into, not you, into you. And you're going to use platform number 2, terminal 2. And you're going to go in a circuit. Still going to go 2. I don't know why it's wanting it to go through there as well. South. To go that way. into here. What? Since when is it going up here? Why is it going up there? Okay. So then I'm going to come into here. Into terminal 2. Which is then going to go there. There we go. That's what I want it to do. Beautiful. Right. Here. You're going to load for a maximum of 90 seconds to start with. And you're going to load tools. You up here, however, are going to unload, aren't you? Unload set tools. Just a minute. You're loading those. And you're unloading those. Which means you don't need the 90-second thing. Okay. And you need the train depot. And we're going to be safe and use one of you. And we need a boxcar. Many as we can, like that. Again, we're going to use 2. And we're going to assign that to Glossop tools. Alright. See how long this will... Might take a few runs for it to get itself together. Because that's only half full. And that should save money. Should. Is the key word there. Maybe. Maybe, on second thoughts. Just start with 1. And then we can add where and when needed. It's going to get to 80. No. Because it's run out. Okay. Oh, that's the oil one. That is leaving not so quite a full load. Or is this running out of plankerinos? Well, logs, actually. This is not being as full, is it? What's happened? This used to be spewing out loads. Let's put it back down to 2, shall we? Right, these numbers are looking better for losses. Ooh, a mill. Yeah. Then it gains a bunch. It's oil. Gonna run out of planks in a sec. Yeah. It's on its way. And bang. 3 mil. Oh, there we go. This line we may have to split soon. Just have 2 on the go. It's doing alright. How are our buses doing? Oh, still 90. I know I've had the stream on as a podcast while I do some work, but bedtime. Yes, I realise the time. I noticed you were, well, weren't as typing as you usually am. So I was assuming you were doing something. Because don't you worry, I have noticed said time. And we will be wrapping stream up very, very, very shortly. Just making sure. Yeah, I know. So I always have this plan of thinking, oh yes, I'm not going to overrun as much as I usually am. The more you play that, the more it less sounds like the TARDIS. Although I know it's the TARDIS, and more it just sounds like just a possessed animal. Has that started to pick up again? Oh no, that hasn't. I mean, yeah. Well, that's picking up again. Right, Glossop has 600 odd people. Cowerford. But which is better? You never answered my question the other night. What question? Between Dreadnought and the possessed TARDIS. See, I don't actually know, because I'm gonna be honest. The First Order Dreadnought alarm is nothing compared to the Empire's one. That thing makes people shake in your boots, man. Honestly, I can't choose because they're two completely different things. One's because basically the TARDIS is groaning, possessed, whatever. The other one is just an alarm, you know. I can't choose. You're asking me to choose? It's not happening. These are actually healthier numbers, and you can tell because of this. It is happening. Choose. Probably the First Order Dreadnought. Probably because the more and more I hear the Dreadnought, it still remains the Dreadnought. The more and more I hear the possessed TARDIS, it gets me less like the possessed TARDIS. He asked me to choose, and then he's like, how dare you? I've given my reasoning. If it was the First Order... This is the internet. You're not allowed opinions. Yet you asked me it. You asked my opinion, Jay. So how dare you? See, if it was regular TARDIS versus First Order Dreadnought, it would be TARDIS. And it was wrong. Okay. Whatever you say. May I just have had the cloister bell. You know, I am tempted to actually add the Empire Star Destroyer one. Because it's so much better than the First Order Dreadnought. Oh my god. So many planks. Right, okay. I'm going to wrap up there. We've done pretty well. This stream was more of getting the debts down and... Well, we're always going to have some loss during the lines here. But it's a lot healthier now. Where it's reductions and then coming back in again. Because obviously the period of time where it's not gaining money, it's losing it. So, yes. No, Jay. You don't get that for free anymore. I don't think so. See, I know we've had this chat before. I know it's cool having, if you type something in, it will do the sound. But then it makes the channel point reduction. Hey, I was wondering if you had removed it. I know, but we're going to have this conversation again. It makes the channel point reduction redundant, and I don't like that. So, yeah. How dare you accuse me, sir? For shame. Yes. Yes, whatever. Anyway. So, that was Transport Fever 2. Obviously, the aim is to connect everything together. All that kind of stuff. And, yes. And we're only really connecting 2 at the moment. Or connected to. We haven't done any new lines today. But we shall continue, which is... It's the main game at the moment. There may be at some point... I keep saying this. There will be at some point... Easter egg for zombies. At some point. There will also be a slight change in the middle of May. But we're not quite there yet. Because it's... 1, 2, 3. Actually, we're less than 3 weeks away. Yes. I just need to do the actual notes for the Easter egg properly. Like, I've started them, I just haven't finished them. And then I need to ask everybody's availability of when we can do it. So it might be on a stream day, or it might be on an off-stream day, but we'll see. Yes. Regardless, the regular game is Transport Fever 2. I still need to get more Wonder Bars. I already have 1. We shouldn't have used so many, man. Oh, dear. Yes. What was I going to say? I was going to say stuff. If you have enjoyed the stream, you can give me a follow if you want to. You don't have to. But if you want to see more stuff, and when I'm live next, you can do so. They should make it like everyone can get a free Reagan. Yeah, maybe. Next stream will be on Tuesday, the 29th of April. And I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And I will see you guys for more Transport Fever 2 on Tuesday from 8 PM UK time. Take care.